Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Shout out to John Fox, Mark Legrand, Luis Miguel Perez. Thank you so much for the beer. Thank you for the love. Much appreciated. Viewer named Alan C. Shout out to Alan C from Hong Kong. Hope you're safe out there. Alan sent me two of these Head Lite Tour 630s. I'm not very familiar with these Lite Tours. I know Pro Tour, Thomas Muster racket, but I'm not quite sure what these are. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on these. So it's 630 centimeters, centimeters, sorry, and made in Austria. So definitely these are back in the late 80s to early 90s. It looks like kind of a Thomas Muster racket, the Pro Tour. Definitely the head size and shape. It is a 5/8 grip from what this says right there, number 5. I'm gonna have to put a grip on these and test it out. Maybe weight and balance it for you guys. But the first thing I notice is it's like real head heavy here. Like all the weight is this head guard and up. So I'm gonna have to mess around with this and play with it, and then we'll test it out for you guys. So I'm gonna weight, balance, and swing weight these before going out and playing with them, just to see where these stand. I got the first one, which I'm gonna call Glossy, because this one is pretty new, as you can see. And then the second one I'm gonna call kind of beat up a little, Scruffy. Okay, so that's number 2, Scruffy. So I put grips on them. The my favorite grip, Head Hydrosorb Pro in the black. Let's see what they balance at. Probably pretty head heavy is is what I'm imagining. Whoa. So it comes out to 377 millimeters. That's a big number for a little racket, and it's a 5/8. Oop, this one's off. $365 on this one. All right, let's hit the scale. Let's see what we get here. At the scale. Whoa, this thing's real top heavy. Got 303 grams, number 1. Wow, that's light for this puppy. Well, that's called the light version, I guess. Let's check the swing weight. $370. Woo! It's a big number. Almost reminds me of like a Pro Stock. All right, let's check number 2 here. The not so shiny. $295. Let's check the swing weight of this one. $343. Okay. Numbers are a bit off. Let's analyze. for these, made in Australia, or excuse me, Austria, made in Austria, Lite Tour 630s. Don't believe I've ever seen these. Like I keep saying, I know the Pro Tours, but I'm not familiar with the Lite Tours. But they seem to be light overall, as you can see with these numbers. Even on a 5/8, the balance is definitely weighted in the head. I felt that immediately. And swing weighted in the head. They are off from each other. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of Alan here, who owned these rackets before, and see if he messed with them a little bit. I may dig around under that head guard too, and do a little more research before I fully finish this video up. But I mean, these are like, I feel the weight way out here, so which I like. But I'm gonna try hitting them, and I'm gonna do a little more research, and then we're gonna talk about it again. All right, so stay tuned. I just hit with these rackets, and I was like a little surprised by how much more power this had. So Alan C also just sent me 2 of these. I guess he's giving up tennis. I'm not sure what he's doing, but you guys know this racket. Everybody knows this racket. Everybody wants this racket from what I know right now. The Thomas Muster Pro Tour 280. So I was thinking that this racket would feel like this racket, but immediately I felt more power in this Lite Tour. It felt like its big brother, the big, more muscular brother. As you can tell by the beam here, it's thicker and way more head heavier. Like when I'm throwing this thing around, I checked if there was lead under here. There's no lead under here. It's just weighted up there. It's just so head heavy, as you saw with those numbers. Played well though. This is definitely my type of racket, but it's definitely not this racket. I think it was in the same family or close to the same time frame as this racket, but it's the bigger brother of it. It's firmer, head heavier, more powerful. I actually played decently well with it, and I don't really like 1820s, nor really like heads. But this was like back in the day, so hey, I would say this is one of the better rackets they made, at least for me. This racket is a beast to play with. You gotta be really good to play with this thing, as you guys know. I like this racket. It plays well. If you guys have one of these lying around in your garage there, or see it out in a flea market, garage sale, any of those, buy it. It's probably worth whatever they're charging you, because that's where I'm guessing you're gonna find a racket like this. All right, thank you, Alan C, for sending me these rackets. I'm gonna do a review on this Pro Tour next, because he just sent me a pair of these. So thanks again, buddy. Stay well in Hong Kong. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.